super tough. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We'll come back next year. And, obviously, the NFL is a different. It's a different team every year. There's the turnover in this league is a lot. So, you just won't have the same team, but you got to keep the vibes and KO and this organization is where I'd rather be. So just keep it rolling and come back here and win some of these games.
There's a lot of emotion in this locker room today because obviously you guys felt that you had a chance this year and it just kind of blew up in front. Is that what hurts, or does it hurt you guys won 14 games and didn't come up with a win at here?
I think it all hurts. I mean, to be able to have the season you had this year and to be able to be a part of the group of guys that we have in this locker room, and fall short of the whole thing. I mean, we fell way short of that, but to just not even continue our season is super tough. And we got a young group in here, and we got some guys that we'll be back in this position for sure. But we got to learn from this, and we gotta keep as many of these guys as we can, and continue this train because there's sky's the limit for us and for these guys, but we just need to figure out a way to win some of these games.
There's a lot of reasons that sacks happen, but 9 sacks against this team didn't happen all year. Came at a bad time. How'd that just happen today?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good front. It's a good defensive front. You got to give credit to them first and foremost. I got to go back and watch the tape and see, exactly what happened. I don't really know. That's tight ends included. We're in there ribbon licking and doing stuff like that. So, I haven't had a chance to watch. But yeah, that's too many. But we'll go back and watch it.
How much of their was winning their front going into the game? Something you guys talked about?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very talented front. I mean, Verse is obviously a good player in the end, and they got 97, which is a good player too. So we got a lot of good players in the front, and we knew that was going to be an emphasis. We kept me in a little bit and try to rib and lick and take some pressure off of the guards and the tackles a little bit, but they're a relentless group. They threw some blitzes in there. There's some ETs and TEs in there too, so some stunts. Just tough, but I got to go back and look. I haven't been able to look at it obviously, so I don't necessarily know exactly what happened, but just tough.
Knowing that this won't be the same team next year, talking to Josh Metellus, he had some emotions, and he said that he has brothers for life because a lot of the guys will be here. How are your emotions on that?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you get a connection with a group of guys, and I've never had a connection like this in a locker room before, and just you look left, you look right, you know the person and who they are, and that's what made this a connected team. And you knew the coaches and who they were, and that's what made this a connected team. And so, yeah, it's tough. I mean, the NFL is obviously a league with a lot of turnover, and it's just never the same group year in and year out. So, it's going to be obviously a hard offseason to see some of these guys move on and turnover in this league, and we just wish we left some meat on the bone, and something that you never want to end the year like this. So.
What did they do to get you guys out of rhythm, or from ever getting in a rhythm, I guess, tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they were bringing a lot of pressure. They were doing some add-on stuff. They were keeping a shell over Justin and keeping a shell over all of us. We were able to get some checkdowns and for some big plays, but it just wasn't enough today. I mean, it just wasn't enough by any of us. And you got to be able to throw the ball, and you got to be able to run the ball. And I don't think either one of those we were able to do today. And so it just really keeps you from getting in a rhythm. And, you know, we've been able to do that stuff all year. And so it's just, you know, frustrating for that to not happen today.